wait. It's like playing underwater. It's amazing, this pedal. So let me just a bit introduce you the pedal, all the features, all the knobs, because can be really difficult to understand, maybe for people that do not know something about the warp and the phaser itself. So let me explain, and then I'll show you with my amplifier how it sounds. So let's start talking about the look, guys. Have a look of this amazing pedal. This is fantastic. It's really a great job. I really like all the design, and basically in whatever side you see the pedal is simply fantastic. In whatever side you see the pedal, so it's really great. I really appreciate that All Pedal send you inside the box of this pedal also another back plate, which is in aluminum. It's really great to replace this side. Maybe if you want to place the pedal in your pedal board and do not want to ruin the back design, because it's really amazing, this design, you can swap this and use a normal aluminum backplate, and this is provided by All Pedal. I really appreciated this behavior because it's really a move that, in my opinion, make me think about All Pedal really care about their stuff. So really appreciate it. Now let's move to the knobs. As you can see, you have two different foot switches. The first one is the tap tempo to determine the tempo of your oscillation, basically, and the other is the bypass. You have two main knobs which are rotary and are stepped, as you can listen, and these two are really hard. So in my opinion are just a bit too hard to move, and can be difficult if you have not the pedal really fixed to your pedal board. It's really difficult to move because are really hard, but hard means that they are really built in great quality. So the two knobs are the multiplier, which basically multiply the different rate that you have determined with the tap tempo. If you want to make half time, double time, 1.5 time, 2, 3 and 4, so it's really handy that with one tweak you can basically create more subdivision of the time. Then you have the waveforms, and this is the most important knob for this pedal, because here you can determine which kind of oscillation you want to create, like a phaser, of course. And here, as you can see, you have all the different kind of normal waves, so triangular, square shape, normal sinusoidal, but also really weird kind of shapes, and you can really experiment with this pedal to create some really strange noise, let me say. As you can see, you have two different lines, so the normal line and the alternative line, and you can determine which kind of line you want to use with the switch here from standard to alternative. Basically it's called wave set. This is really handy, really simple to determine which kind of line you want to use, if the standard, normal shape, or really complicated stuff. Then here you have the normal knobs to control the phaser. So the normal rate, so basically is the speed that you can change with the knob or with the tap tempo, up to you. There is the depth, how much you want to listen these effects, so the phaser. The resonance basically is, I don't know if it is a resonance or resonator. Basically it will change the behavior of the phaser if you want to listen more strange stuff, more aggressive phaser effect. If you want to, you can increase, of course, the resonator or the resonance. Then you have the level, so the overall level to go to your next pedal or amplifier. And of course the blend. Blend is really helping me to create my own sound without destroying the normal sound of my guitar, because with this pedal you can really create some strange sound and really aggressive sound. But the most important, and in my opinion the most difficult to understand knob, is the warp. The warp is really fundamental because this basically will change the shape that you are using. It basically is changing the symmetry of the shape. Let me explain you better with the normal wave of a sinusoidal shape, okay? So if you have this in symmetrical way, basically you have the warp at the middle, so half position. This is the symmetrical way. If you move the warp towards the left or towards the right, you are moving this sinusoidal shape. And basically you are changing the built-in, so if you want really hard built-in and then smooth fade out, or you want the smooth fade in and suddenly really hard fade out. So this basically will change the symmetrical shape of the wave that you choose. And lastly but not least, you have the switch for the stage. You can have double stage, 4 stage, or 8 stages. So basically you can get more different stages one over the other, and basically you can create really weird effect. The lower the number, the smoother the effects will be. So the higher the number, the weirder will be the effect. Another thing to mention is that this LED status will light up when you engage basically the pedal, but will also behaves differently according to the shape that you will choose. So basically if you have a behavior of a sinusoidal shape, basically this LED will light up accordingly with the behavior of the shape. This is really useful and really handy also to understand also on the stage which kind of effect you have engaged and which kind of shape and different kind of speed, because maybe in the stage is really difficult to see on this pedal. And the blinking of the LEDs will be really handy. So guys, let's go now and plug on my amplifier and let's listen how this pedal sounds. Alright guys, so let's play with the Microdose Phaser by All Pedal. Today I'm gonna show you with my Mockingbird BC Reach Pro X with EMG pickups going directly to the phaser and then to the Panama amplifier, and my David Laboga cabinet with Mamzer 30 speaker. I'm recording with a low-tone audio LS208 microphone directly to my audio interface. The audio interface is my Orion Studio Synergy Core by Antelope Audio, and I have also some reverb, but it's another pedal, it's not from All Pedal, so I don't want to talk about this pedal. I've placed this in front of the amplifier because has been suggested from the guy from the All Pedal to use in front of the amplifier and not on the FX loop. Let's start with very simple kind of behavior. So here I can choose the pattern of the sinusoidal, so the normal sinusoidal shape, and I place in normal mode, so the standard, and only 2 stages, so very subtle. Let's listen. Actually really fast. Okay, let's go to the blend, so all the phaser. Without. It's really subtle. Okay, I want to show you the warp because it's really useful, but at the same time really difficult to understand how the warp behaves. So the warp will change basically the sinusoidal shape, and basically if the sinusoidal shape is symmetrical, it will change the symmetrical waves to asymmetrical waves. Basically it's changing the built-in really fast, so you have the built-in and then slow go down. So basically you are changing the sinusoidal shape, or you want very gentle build up and then it goes down basically immediately. So you will move basically the sinusoidal shape, and always the same behavior with whatever kind of shape, okay? So not only sinusoidal shape, but is the fastest way to show you how it behaves. So let's move the warp at the middle, and you have the normal shape. Okay, it's sinusoidal. If I move at the beginning, you are moving the sinusoidal. Now again, symmetrical. Towards the final part. It's different. You are moving. And this will change drastically the behavior of each kind of shape. So let me choose another wave. For example, this is really strange, as you can see, and this is basically with the standard is only basically like a heel, okay? Okay, let's now choose the alternative wave. So now I'm using this one, which is super complicated stuff. Let's move it. Let me disengage the reverb for a moment. Rate. Wow. You can really experiment with this pedal. I really love to use the blend, so basically you are not creating too much strange effect, but it's too weird. And if I go to the upper stage, so the number 4 or 8, you are increasing this effect. So in this case, it's better to lower the depth. Eight. It's really so relaxing. Let's move now to the other part of the waves. Let's listen to the waves with really hard effect, with basically a square shape. can use the multiplier. Standard mode. So let me say this pedal is really amazing to experiment, but at the same time it's really unpredictable, because with this strange behavior, strange waves that you can create when you change from one wave to the other, basically the effect is completely different, and sometimes it's really weird, so it can be really creative for really creative people. But you can also get normal phaser sound if you use the normal sinusoidal shape. Let's go now with the dirt channel. Let's start with the normal sinusoidal shape. Wow, so it's a really weird effect, but it's really fantastic to create stuff. So it's really for creative people. A really different phaser effect with all the knobs that you need to create stuff, to create really great stuff, because here you can really create lots of different sounds with a couple of tweaks. You have the link in the description if you are interested to purchase the Microdose phaser by All Pedal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!